Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Aquarius. Now this will be for the 13th to the 19th of December 2021. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Don't forget it's a general reading. It is not going to suit every single person out there, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. Okay, one more shuffle for Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on with you? I feel like the same thing keeps coming up for you. Okay, so yeah, as I said, the same kind of storyline keeps coming through with you guys. Like, even on the table, it's all about your person did something wrong in your eyes. You know, they were deceptive, you know, there were secrets, you know. I feel like you could be married to this person, you've got a family, that kind of, you know, living together, high level of commitment, whatever this is, right? But I feel like, I mean, these ones were on the table. It's all kind of intertwined, but someone was obviously a player or bad with money. There's some sort of, you know, deceit going on. But I feel like you're also not manifesting, you know, what it is you want. But we'll go through them in a minute. Now, on the bottom of the deck, I don't think you either have the same values or it comes down to your self-worth, because it's all kind of, as I said, intertwined. There could be something to do with lack of intimacy as well. I also feel like the decision that someone made or decisions could have been impulsive. Like, I don't feel like they sat there thinking, you know what, I'm going to cheat on my partner. I don't think that. I think it was like impulsive. Something came up. It was an impulsive decision, whether they cheated, whether they did whatever. I just feel like it all comes back to your self-worth. You know, intimacy. I feel like you're trying to like hover over them to kind of control, to make sure that it doesn't happen again. That's kind of what I'm getting. At the same time, like, I feel like whatever's gone on, you need to, you have deep-seated fears and you've got like a lot of inner turmoil, as I said, that it's going to happen again. But do you both have the same values, or is it more just that you know, need to focus on your self-love? And I feel like your concerns that they're going to do it again, it causes disharmony, because you're always going to think, because you're trying to control the situation with what's on the table, that it's like everything they do, you're watching. It's like hover. Like, oh, what are they doing? Where are they going? You know, they're in the toilet for 10 minutes. What are they doing? You know, like, I'm not saying that that's like just an example, but it's you're hovering to make sure you're trying to control to make sure it doesn't happen. But in the end, it's just going to stress you out. You can't control anyone but you. Now, as I said, I know that this person, you know, if there was some sort of breakup with this person, I feel like they wanted to get back together, and it could have been just toxic. The way things were going, I feel like it could have been hostile, it could have been toxic. You know, no one felt like this was a, you know, fun time for either of you. And it ended with mistrust. It ended up in a breakup of some kind. But I feel like this was all some sort of lesson for you, because this is your reading. So I feel like this is some sort of lesson for you that you need to learn, spiritual lesson. But somebody was juggling, they're weighing up their options. They were kind of, what's the word? I feel like somebody was just needing balance and also fun into this relationship and into their life. I feel like they got stuck with the whole mundane, going to work, coming home, spending time with the family, going to bed. Going to work, coming home, spending time with the family, going to bed. It's the same, you know, like, and when there's this lack of intimacy or lack of, like, I also, like, there could have been this lack of communication or healthy communication. There could have been, yeah, I just feel like the communication wasn't there. Like, healthy, open communication wasn't there. And for a lot of you. And also, you know, maybe you just stopped communicating really, but you weren't even talking about the important things. You weren't talking about what needed to be spoken about, the intimacy, the, you know, what this other person is doing when they were, you know, you feel they were being deceptive. Like, you know, and as I said, like, at the same time, you didn't want to move on from this person. You or both. Take as resonates. But I feel like you're moving on from this heartbreak. For some of you, I don't feel like you want to go back there. But at the same time, I also feel like you're doubting yourself. At the same time, like, maybe you feel like if you were more, I don't know, attractive, let's just say, it's an example, doesn't mean it's true. You might think, oh, if they found me more attractive, they wouldn't need, you know, someone else. Or if they, you know, if I was a better wife, they wouldn't need to go looking elsewhere. Or, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of doubt you. And yeah. But I feel like you need to release the pain. You need to forgive this person. You need to stop all this negative talk about yourself. The, you know, communication needs to be worked on and be healthier, because I don't think either of you want to move on. At the same time, it's like you don't want to move on from each other, because I feel like you both want to be happily ever after with each other, and that card's on the table. But I feel like you're moving on from the, what's the word? Like, I feel like you're trying to release the pain. If you can release the pain, I feel like you can then move on to, like, it's kind of like the end of challenging times. You know what I mean? Like if you can work on your communication, and be healthy and speak about the important topics, if you can focus on your intimacy, if you can, not keep secrets from each other, all those, and release the pain and forgive the person. And I feel like it could help your depression. I feel like it could help your anxiety. It means the challenging times will, be over and things will start looking up. For some of you, you might want to leave the person, but I just don't see that, because I feel like for you, you see this happy family with this person. So we'll get to that in a minute, but that's why I don't feel like you're leaving a situation, but I feel like you're leaving and making a change in this whole, how you can only, once again, control you, right? So they have to want to make a change for them, and you have to try to stop controlling them and what they do or don't do. And you also need to just focus on forgiveness and releasing this, so it doesn't keep coming up in, future arguments, or, you're holding on to the pain of what they did before. The reality is this person, as much as I feel like maybe seeing a counselor would help, but I do feel like I really don't feel like this person, and this might not be for everyone, so depending on your situation, but I like, if this reading suits you, I don't feel like this person, I do feel like this person is someone you can trust. Like I feel like they made a mistake, and they may have made a mistake 3 times, 10 times, but I don't know if they actually really ever cheated. But I feel like they hurt you in some way. Not, I don't mean physically, I just mean like they hurt you in like, heartbreak, like they broke your heart, they hurt you kind of way. But I feel like this, this could or is a solid romantic relationship. I don't see you both going anywhere. And one of you, no, you might not be a divine counterpart so far with what I've got on the table so far, but I feel like it's, I just saw 1314. Maybe Google that, angel number 1314. Maybe it's got something to do with it. But I feel like, I feel like this actual situation, I do feel like it's safe. And, but if that's not you, like if that's not your situation, then maybe you do need to make a plan and, get going with that. If it is your situation, then one of you needs to make a plan and, on how to be better. And whether it's your person needs to kind of make a plan on how they need to change, or you need to make a plan together on how to progress from here. Like maybe we need to go see a counselor. Maybe we need to, work on me controlling you, and so I don't do that, and whatever this is, right? But I feel like someone is definitely keeping an eye on you from the other side for some of you. But this person is like, I feel like you're both loyal and trustworthy and protective and dedicated, devoted. Like both of you, you're not a divine pair, but I feel like you're both kind of devoted to each other. I feel like that's your choice. You may not have been, divine counterparts, twin flames as such, but I feel like you're content in where you are. Okay, so let's start. So on the table, you've got the 4. This is going to be a long reading, I know it. You've got the 4. As I said, you are trying to control this person and their actions. You're like hovering. And I feel like you need to not be doing that. Like, that's not a way to live, you know what I mean? Like, you need to be with someone you can trust. You know, I know there's been obstacles and challenges in this relationship. But as I said, I do see if there's changes made and you stop trying to control it, I feel like you could have victory and success. As I said, like you both want this happy marriage. So if you don't already have that, it's like you finally get some clarity. You communicate. You've got to work on this healthy communication, because the way it was going, there is no firm foundation. You know, things had to happen and things had to change for it to be successful. But if you can change you trying to manage this person and what they do and don't do, like, I feel like you could have victory and success. But, you know, as I said, you can only control you, though. You can't control the other person, and you need to realize that. Like, that's not a healthy relationship for anyone. And as I said, I don't see them really, like, I see them as a trustworthy person. So, but there's definite choices. You're trying to avoid a tower because you both, like, you're trying to avoid this disaster happening, like a breakup or, you know, end of marriage or whatever, because you feel like there's, you didn't get closure. So even if you had a breakup, I feel like you didn't want to have that. You guys don't feel like you're supposed to end. You don't feel that way. Whether it's you, whether it's both of you. But I feel like with the Two of Swords, it's, you need to make a decision. You need to know that you need to work on you. They need to work on them. And, you know, you both need to kind of come up with a plan of attack as to how you can progress from here. You know, like, I feel like you know everything. It's not like there's anything else hidden. I feel like you know what you know. You know what I'm saying? And now it's up to you guys to weigh up your options and make a decision. You've been trying to avoid, definitely trying to avoid this breakup, though, I feel like. And once again, you've got Judgment in reverse. I don't feel like you're trusting your intuition. But, you know, we're always doubting ourselves. We're always our worst inner critics. And I feel like, you know, you definitely have doubted yourself. And that's probably why you're trying to control it, because it affects your self-worth. You're feeling like you're less than because of, you know, something that they did. But maybe you guys need to look at your relationship and your intimacy and your affection with each other, and, you know, make each other, like, know each other, like, so you both know how much you love each other. You know, that's what affection and intimacy is all about. So, you know, maybe look at that. Maybe go get some counseling, or, you know. But as I said, you've got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and you've also got the Ten of Cups. So I feel like you're making progress, but it's very slow progress. I feel like, but any progress is, you know, great. I mean, you're making progress to having this happy family, happily ever after. You are making progress, both of you. You know, once again, just work on your controlling this person and managing them, and make sure there's an equal give and take in everything with you guys. As I said, whether it's, you know, time, energy, whatever, make sure it's like an equal give and take. You're both affectionate. You're both, you know, there for each other. You both support each other. Like, whatever this is, I feel like you just need to work on that as well. But you're definitely making progress to getting this happy family, because you both want it. And I see you both having kids, and, you know, a dog, and, you know, a picket fence, whatever this is for you. Yeah, you need to get out of your own head, though. You need to stop the negative self-talk. You need to become more optimistic about, you know, this relationship and this person, and, you know, get some hope again. Look, as I said, this all is a spiritual lesson, like I've already said. But you know, you went through and you possibly still are anxious, you know, you've lost sleep over this, you know, maybe it's affecting your emotions, you know what I mean? Like you're overthinking everything. And, you know, as I said, if this person's in the toilet for longer than what you know, 5 minutes, you're like, oh, what are they doing in there? Are they chatting to someone? Are they, you know, what I'm saying? You kind of like overthink everything and you have anxiety, depression, fear that this is all going to happen. But I just feel like do some self-healing and keep your hope up, because the self-healing will help, but also you've got to have hope that you are heading towards that. But once again, you've got to get out of your own head. And trust your intuition. You know, I know you were disappointed with what this person did, but I feel like you have to let it go. You can't keep, if you want to be with this person, you can't keep holding on to, you know, and then throwing it back in their face when you get into an argument, or trying to manage them constantly because you think this person's going to go back and do whatever they did before. Two of Cups. I mean, yeah, I just feel like, you know, you are, as I said, I don't feel like you're twin flames, but, you know, I feel like you both feel like you're kindred spirits. You both feel like you're compatible. You both love each other, you know. You definitely have this like marriage or long-term relationship for a lot of you. Like you're both committed. I feel like you both are going to grow from this. I feel like you both need to kind of maybe discover each other again, discover what it is, you know, you both love about each other. Yeah, just get excited about each other again. And definitely work on your self-worth. You know, stop trying to emotionally manipulate this person. Work on your self-confidence, you know, look after you. Maybe you're codependent, you got to work on that as well. Yeah, I just feel like even with the Seven of Swords, it's like self-deceit. So maybe you're deceiving yourself. Maybe maybe someone was keeping secrets or is keeping secrets. So if that's all happening, you know, there needs to be this honest communication. You know, I feel like this person definitely had some sort of secret that they were keeping. You know, I feel like, which all at the time made it a toxic, hostile situation for you guys. But like at the same time, as I said, you've got to let it go. This person, I mean, it could have involved, you know, them being some sort of, you know, player, or it could have, you know, something to do with that, or you saw them as being a player. Maybe, you know, they're not good with money. Why is that here? Why is the King of Pentacles in reverse here? I just feel like it's weird. You've got patience and planning in reverse. You've also got the Two of Wands in reverse, the waiting game, both in reverse. So I feel like, you know, you both just don't really have a plan on how to kind of progress from where you are. Like if you're in this place where there's no trust, if you're in a place where, you know, the communication's still not great, or, you know, and you're both just trying to kind of push it under the rug and kind of trying to pretend like it didn't happen. Like, it hasn't really been worked on, discussed properly, in a healthy way. You know, maybe there just needs to be some sort of plan. Or you've got some inner conflict. Maybe this person has inner conflict. Maybe, you know, it's not like they wanted to hurt you. Yeah. But I feel like it's gonna take some patience for you to get trust, for them to, you know, I just feel like it's not going to happen overnight, but I feel like have patience. And at the moment, maybe there's a lack of patience. So there's like impatience that, definite impatience. Like, I feel like if you try to discuss this, it's just like it doesn't end well, because yeah. Yeah, I just feel like there's this impatience about you wanting this person to be like, unfortunately, this person did something wrong, right? They're never going to be who you thought they were going to be. You know, I mean, they can make a change and be a better them, but at the same time, you have to let them. You have to let them either stuff up or be better. You can't control that. And, you know, you need to have some patience with this person. You need to, you know, they're making progress, and it may be, you know, and once again, you both may be making slow progress, but slow progress is progress. So keep on working on it. You know, it's just going to take a bit of time. I feel like, you know, you're both wanting to have a new beginning, and I think you both kind of took time and did some soul searching and did that kind of introspection about what you both want. Do you both want to be together? Do you both really love each other? I feel like you both kind of took the time to figure it out, because maybe there was the possibility of you both getting a divorce or leaving or whatever, but you're moving on, and you are going to move on and leave the past behind, because you both want to have a new beginning with each other, which is good, you know. But as I said, it's just going to take a bit of time to move past whatever this was. But at the same time, don't hold on to it. You know, you've got to release it and let it go, but you've also got to do some work to get past it. You know what I'm saying? Like, by pushing it under the rug is not going to fix it. It's like repressing emotions. Eventually, it's just going to blow like a volcano. And funny, you've got the Magician, right? Which is all about manifesting what you want into reality. You know, you've got to get out of your head. I feel like, look, this is what you're creating. This is what you're manifesting. Anxiety, fear, you know, worry, depression. Like, you are feeling like you don't know how to make it better. You're feeling like you're stuck. You're feeling like you're sabotaging, really. You're sabotaging yourself. Like, I just feel like you've got so many negative thoughts which cause this anxiety and fear. And, you know, this person may have done something one time, and it may not have been ridiculously huge. They may not have had sex with someone. Maybe they were talking to someone. Maybe they were looking at porn. Maybe they were doing whatever they were doing, right? Something that upset you. And I don't know what it is for everyone. Like, I'm just trying to throw ideas. Now, you're self-sabotaging because you've got negative thoughts. You're manifesting issues that don't need to be there. You're manifesting anxiety, depression, sickness, you know, like all different things, because you're manifesting that. And funny, the next card is the Magician card in reverse as well. Like, you know, this is like no plan. As I said, poor planning. It's you manifesting what you don't want more so than what you do want. And it's also possibly, as I said, you might be manipulating this person. And you may not mean to, but you are. Because you're trying to control the situation. You're trying to control them. Tell me more about the Magician in reverse for Aquarius. Come on, throw one out. I feel like half the cards are on the table already. Yeah, look, what did I say about communication? I feel like the way things were going, as I said, you manifesting what you don't want is more crap, like I've just said, right? Anxiety, depression, you know, lack of sleep, more issues. You're sabotaging the relationship. And, you know, I really feel like the deception and envy, you know, you can manifest that. You can manifest, you know, I think you manifest this person having secrets, or you manifest issues for no reason. You know, like, what are you manifesting? But I feel like this could be over because the deception and envy is over, but there needs to be some sort of truth said. There needs to be healthy communication. Yeah, you just need to also be more positive about the situation. But once again, this is all your choice. You kind of need to prioritize and make a decision about, and so do they, you know, what is it they want? They need to make a decision. Do they want to be deceptive and do things, or do they not? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of choices that need to be made. And it's going to affect whether, I mean, at the moment you're manifesting that you won't be successful. You won't have victory in this situation. That's what you're manifesting. Where you need to manifest this happy home and this moving on, leaving the past behind, having a new fresh beginning, stopping the negative self-talk. That's what you're needing to manifest, you know. And I feel like work on your finances, you know, be self-sufficient, be independent. Maybe that's part of the plan. Maybe you just need to stop being codependent and kind of get your own money, you know, that sort of stuff for some of you. And I also feel like, as I said, stop doubting yourself. Stop judging yourself harshly. Stop, you know, maybe, as I said, if you get out there and do something to keep your mind occupied, you won't be so focused on the negative. Yeah, you've got to take a leap of faith. You either need, that's one of the choices. You either take a leap of faith that this person is going to change, you're going to change, you know, trust your intuition. I also feel like you need to release the fear that you have. You need to stop repressing your emotions and speak about it. Like, both have this open communication that's truthful, that's healthy, that's not you screaming abuse at each other and calling each other names or whatever. You know, you need to release the fear and just take a leap of faith that this person is, and if that's what you want to have this happy family, that it's going to work out. Pretty much. All right, I'll get an oracle card because we're already at 34 minutes. It's a lot to explain. Okay, card for Aquarius, please. And their relationship. Card for Aquarius. Yeah, let go of control issues. You do deserve love. As I said, you're probably For some of you, it involves marriage or some sort of high level of commitment. And I feel like, as I said, this is a spiritual lesson. I feel like you could have possibly have known each other in a past life. Maybe for some of you, the reason for the lack of intimacy was there's not enough attraction or chemistry. But also, as I said, I feel like this all comes back to this lack of intimacy. This all started that. I just feel like it's got something to do with that. But let go of the control issues. That's something important for you, and know that you deserve love. And I'll grab one of these. What are we at? 35. Got to end it before 40 minutes. Okay, one more card for Aquarius, please. Card for Aquarius, please. Like, clean it up. This is all about cleaning up the relationship, cleaning up everyone's situations, cleaning up what you need to fix so you can go the distance. And trust your intuition. All right, that's what I have for you, Aquarius. I hope that resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you with the next read. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.